Welcome to Scary Story Time with Clare Libraries. Today I'm planning to read Winnie the Witch, and it's called Mini Winnie, and it's written by Laura Owen and illustrated by Korky Paul, and it's printed by Oxford University Press Publishing. Now the first chapter today is called Winnie's Awful Adventure. There's a picture of her there in bed. Like. Ding dong, Winnie, went the door yell. What? Who? Where am I? Winnie sat up in bed, suddenly wide awake. Did you hear something, Wilbur? Huh? Wilbur rolled over, stretched, yawned, and flopped back into sleep. Just a dream then, said Winnie. She lay down, stretched, yawned, and Winnie, went the door yell. Not a doorbell now, it's a door yell. Oh, and it's knickers. There really is somebody there, muttered Winnie. I'd better have a look. Winnie went to the window and peeped out. Oh, Nat's kneecaps, it's Auntie Aggie. Look at all that luggage. She's planning to stay. Wilbur buried his head under the sheets. It's no good hiding, said Winnie. She always knows. Winnie called out the window. I'll be down the shake of a maggot's bottom, Auntie Aggie. Yeah. Who's out of the door? Auntie Aggie. And who's still in bed? Winnie picked up her wand. I'd better make the place smell right for aunties. Brace yourself, Wilbur. Abracadabra. And instantly the lovely, comfortable smell of mildew and mould was replaced by the sweety, tweety, neaty smell of pink, petally, rosy-posy pong. Complained Wilbur, putting a paw to his nose. I know, said Winnie. Here, have a clothes peg. Winifred Isabel, Tabitha Charmaine Hortense, will you please open this pesky door? Auntie Aggie's voice made Winnie's house shake. Deep breath, Wilbur, I'm going to let her in. Auntie Aggie seemed to fill the house with pinkness. She looked at Winnie, pointed at the clothes peg on her nose and said, What in the witchy world is that for? Oh, didn't you know that these are the fashion? Said Winnie. Oh, how silly you young people are, said Auntie Aggie. Take it off at once. Look at her there. Oh. Yes, Auntie Aggie, said Winnie. Auntie Aggie pulled a hanky from her sleeve, spat on it, then wiped it over Winnie's face. Yuck! Get off, said Winnie. I've come to sort you out, young lady, said Auntie Aggie. But I don't, began Winnie. Don't argue, said Auntie Aggie. Now, where to begin? She looked around the kitchen and tutted. Dear, oh dear. She bent over, sticking her large, pink-frocked bottom in the air as she took rubber gloves from her bag and pulled them on. There she is, big bottom in the air. Good woman herself. That's her cleaning Winnie's face. Then she waved her wipe clean between every wish wand. Spit spot, she commanded, and instantly all Winnie's stuff leapt up onto shelves in its cupboards. Slam, slam, slam went the cupboard doors. Now I won't know where anything is, wailed Winnie. Nonsense, said Auntie Aggie. I'll smarten you up next. But I don't, began Winnie. Spit spot, went Auntie Aggie, and instantly Winnie was swallowed in a smart business suit and her hair neatly styled. Wilbur was tittering into his paws. Meow, meow. Oh, look at her. She looks very different now. Auntie Aggie looked at Wilbur. That stinky cat has got to be changed, she said, and she raised her wipe clean between every wish wand and, No, said Winnie. She leapt towards Wilbur, but her suit skirt was tight, and her legs went wang, and she fell bang. Look, onto the floor. Suddenly, Wilbur wasn't a cat anymore. What have you done, you silly old sponge pudding? Wailed Winnie. Where's my Wilbur? He's become a sweet little clean little wabbit, said Auntie Aggie. But I want Wilbur, wailed Winnie. My Wilbur. I'm a witch, not a magician. Give Wilbur back. No, said Auntie Aggie. You young people don't know what's best. You'll soon love Wilbur the Wabbit more than you ever loved that stinky cat. He can live in a nice pink cage. Never, said Winnie. She was gazing into the Wabbit's eyes. She could see real Wilbur trapped inside the silly face with floppy ears. Auntie Aggie wagged a plump finger at her. You wait, Winifred. When I'm an old witch, I won't have the energy or magic to help you like this. And then you'll be sorry. Twitter-twee, twitter-twee. Oh, it's my phone, said Auntie Aggie. I'll take it outside and be back in a jiffy. Out bustled Auntie Aggie. Don't panic, Wilbur, said Winnie. I'll have you out of there in one snail second. But first I'm going to magic Auntie Aggie. Snuffle, said Wilbur. Get him now. Yes, said Winnie. Did you hear Auntie Aggie say that she'd not be able to do magic on us once she's an old lady? So I'm going to turn her into an old lady. Just for as long as she stays here. Then I'll get you back, my Wilbur, my friend, my companion cat. As Auntie Aggie came back into the room, reaching for her wipe clean between every wish wand, Winnie waved her own wand. She shut her eyes tight and wished with all her might. Make Auntie Aggie much, much older than me. Abracadabra. Gasp, went Aunt Aggie. Gasp, nibble, went Wilbur the rabbit. Wah! Went a little Winnie baby on the floor. Wilbur glared at Winnie's wand, but there was nothing wrong with the wand's magic. Oh, look at Winnie. Auntie Aggie was much, much older than Winnie because Winnie had gone backwards and become her baby's self. Is that you, Winnie? Said Aunt Aggie. She moved towards the door. Oh, I can't abide babies. Noisy, smelly, nasty things. I had to wait so many, many years until you were old enough for me to work on you. And now look what you've done. Wah! Went baby Winnie, kicking her legs and waving her fists. Then suddenly baby Winnie went quiet. A look of concentration came over her face and a stinky smell filled the room. Pooey! Oh dear, said Auntie Aggie. Quick, where's that clothes peg? That's it, I'm off. And off she went, grabbing her bags and hurrying out of Winnie's house. Away. Meanwhile, baby Winnie had got onto her hands and knees and was crawling at top speed out of the door. Snuffle nibble went Wilbur the wabbit, but baby Winnie took no notice. So Wilbur the wabbit struggled with silly paws to pick up Winnie's wand. Then he hopped the wand all over the lawn. Boing, boing, hopping in the shape of an A, and boing, boing in the shape of a B, and then an R, until he'd spelled out the whole of abracadabra. Then instantly Winnie was back to her old self. Wilbur, you're a genius, she said. Then she waved the wand, abracadabra, and instantly Wilbur was back to being proper Wilbur the cat again. Meow, said Wilbur. Meow. I know, said Winnie. I'll be more careful what I wish for next time. But I don't think we'll see Aunt Aggie for a while. Winnie patted Wilbur's tatty head. Oh, Wilbur, I'm so very, very glad you're not really a wabbit. I got them big hugs for them. So this book here, it's Winnie and Wilbur, and there's a lot of these books in all the Clare libraries, or you can actually go on to BorrowBox online and see if any of these books are there as well to read. And there's more chapters in this book, and maybe I might get to read some more. Thank you for listening and have a spooky Halloween. Bye-bye.